Roman Reigns takes a massive shot at Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. Bianca Belair's match on this week's Raw gets backlash. Ripley lashes out after getting abandoned on Valentine's Day by Dominic. Report on who was responsible for Brock Lesnar being destroyed on WWE Raw. Report on who created Cody Rhodes' match from WWE Raw. Karrion Kross upset with his position in WWE. Let's jump right into it. Bianca Belair's match on this week's Raw gets backlash. Wrestling veteran Vince Russo feels that the triple threat match featuring Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Bayley on WWE Raw this week ended too early. It was announced after the show began that the three stars would collide in the main event. If the man or the role model won the match, they would get added to the Women's Elimination Chamber bout. The EST of WWE defeated them to emerge victorious, and as a result, they won't compete inside the unforgiving structure. Speaking to Dr. Chris Featherstone on the latest edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Vince Russo stated that he's not a fan of women's matches going long, but he thinks that the triple threat match on WWE Raw ended way too soon. These girls work their butts off. There's no question about that, bro. These girls always work very hard. But I do believe that. I think they let a lot of these women matches just go too long. And the longer it goes, bro, the more exposed that they're going to be. And I actually think, bro, even though this match went long, Chris, I think they went home too soon. And I know they were promoting Elimination Chamber in the end. I don't think that was by design, bro. I think they went home too soon, said Russo. The former Raw head writer was part of the creative team during the Attitude Era and helped create storylines and angles for superstars like The Undertaker, Kane, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Vince Russo clarified that he doesn't hate anybody in WWE and feels that the product would be better if the higher-ups paid attention to his criticisms. I don't hate anybody on this show. I don't hate anybody who puts this show together. The criticism I'm giving, I actually think if they paid attention to them, it would help them. And like I said, bro, I think they're making strides, bro. I think they're making strides, but I want to see a solid 3-hour show, one time, said Russo. Bianca Belair's opponent for WrestleMania will be determined at WWE Elimination Chamber. It could be Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, Carmella, Natalya, Liv Morgan, or Nikki Cross. Who do you think will win the Women's Chamber match? Sound off in the comments section below. Ripley lashes out after getting abandoned on Valentine's Day by Dominic. Ripley found herself in the middle of yet another less than perfect Valentine's Day, courtesy of the Mysterio family. She has now sent a message to Rey Mysterio following a disastrous Valentine's Day. Over the last few months, including Thanksgiving and Christmas, Dominic Mysterio and Ripley made it their business to interfere with the Mysterio family holidays. They turned up at the house and created chaos, even attacking Rey. However, at Christmas, things changed as the police were called and took away Dominic, putting him in jail for just around 24 hours. This saw a complete change in the younger Mysterio's character, with him referring to his time in jail as if he had spent multiple years there, talking about how it had hardened him. On Valentine's Day, Ripley found herself in a weird position. After meeting his parents at the beginning of the night in a restaurant, Dominic was already rattled. Later on, he abandoned her, running away without paying the bill after he saw some police officers come into the restaurant. Ripley sent a message to Rey Mysterio, berating him for how he had ruined their Valentine's Day celebration. First, you got your own son arrested for absolutely nothing. Now you've ambushed us by stealing our table and cutting us off. On Valentine's Day, Rey and Angie, you're both narcissistic manipulators and it makes me sick, she wrote. On Valentine's Day, for once, Ripley and Dominic were not looking to ruin a holiday for the Mysterio family. Instead, they were looking to enjoy a peaceful night at a restaurant. However, when they turned up, they found that Rey and his wife Angie were already there and had taken up their reservation. While they left peacefully, the night turned chaotic when Dominic was told he could not put the bill on the Mysterio tab, and his card was declined. He eventually ran away from the restaurant altogether when the police turned up at a table next to them. This left Ripley alone at the restaurant to pay for the dinner and leave while looking quite frustrated. Do you think Dominic Mysterio will face his father at WrestleMania? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Report on who was responsible for Brock Lesnar being destroyed on WWE Raw. WWE producer Michael Hayes was responsible for Brock Lesnar getting laid out by Bobby Lashley on the latest episode of Raw, as per the latest reports. This past week on Raw, a contract signing was scheduled to take place between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. Since the Beast Incarnate had already signed the contract on the previous episode, he was waiting for Lashley to sign it and called him out. Before Lashley walked out, security personnel arrived, and they brought a separate table and chair for the Almighty. Lashley said that he had a look at the contract but didn't think he was going to sign it. A visibly annoyed Lesnar then threatened to harm the former WWE champion if he didn't sign the contract. When Lashley challenged the Beast Incarnate to attack him, Lesnar stormed at the security personnel and took them out. However, this distraction was enough for Lashley to attack Lesnar and spear him before signing the contract. As per reports from Fightful Select, the contract signing segment was put together by Michael Hayes. The former manager and superstar has been one of WWE's longtime producers and is responsible for the enthralling segment between the two behemoths. Fightful also stated that among other producers, Jason Jordan, Adam Pearce, and Abyss were also responsible for several segments. Brock Lesnar has been a force to be reckoned with in WWE. Hence, only a handful of WWE superstars have gotten the better of the Beast Incarnate, and Bobby Lashley is one of them. They have come face-to-face on 2 occasions, and Lashley has stood tall on all of those occasions. The first time these two men squared off, Bobby picked up the win. The second time they fought each other, Lesnar won, but Lashley destroyed him after the match. On the latest edition of the Royal Rumble, Lashley eliminated Lesnar, leading to the Beast Incarnate causing a rampage in the ringside area. Brock Lesnar will get a chance at retribution when he faces Bobby Lashley at WWE Elimination Chamber in what promises to be an interesting match. Who do you think will win at WWE Elimination Chamber? Sound off in the comments section. Report on who created Cody Rhodes' match from WWE Raw. According to the latest reports, Cody Rhodes vs. Baron Corbin on the latest episode of Monday Night Raw was produced by WWE official Adam Pearce. Baron Corbin stated in a backstage segment that he would be better off without WWE Hall of Famer JBL. The former United States champion added that he was the last person to pin Roman Reigns and that Sami Zayn and the American Nightmare had no chance. Rhodes approached Corbin as he was trash-talking the former's family and attacked him. Rhodes dragged the former U.S. champion to the ringside, and a referee appeared to call the match. Corbin was sent outside early on before being hit with a big dive by the former TNT champion. The 38-year-old star was sent to the steel steps before the American Nightmare delivered Kross Rhodes in the ring and won. Fightful Select has reported that former NWA World Champion Adam Pearce was responsible for creating the entire segment of Baron Corbin vs. Cody Rhodes. Alongside being a producer, Pearce is also an official and has appeared in several on-screen segments. The former United States champion has been having a bad run on WWE Raw lately. Following an upset at the hands of Rhodes on the Red brand, he went on a verbal rant. In a WWE Digital exclusive interview with Byron Saxton following Raw, Baron Corbin complained that the match was not sanctioned and was embarrassing. I went out there, and I got embarrassed in a match that wasn't even sanctioned. Who gives Cody Rhodes the right to make a match? That was embarrassing. How many people are sitting out there? How many people are watching at home? You saw what happened to me last week. Everybody is laughing and making a joke out of my career. All I do is grind around here, Byron, he said. Following a string of setbacks, JBL dropped Corbin as a client, and the 38-year-old is now on his own. By winning the Men's Royal Rumble, Rhodes has already punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania 39. It'll be interesting to see if Baron Corbin appears during the grandest stage of them all in April. What did you think of Corbin vs. Rhodes on Monday Night Raw? Sound off in the comments section below. Karrion Kross upset with his position in WWE. Former two-time NXT champion Karrion Kross recently stated that the opportunities he has received in WWE are insufficient. It may sound strange for someone who regularly appears on SmackDown to complain about the opportunities he's been given in WWE. However, the Doomwalker claimed he's irritated that he hasn't been able to show the audience what he's truly capable of. Kross isn't implying that he hasn't been given opportunities under the Triple H regime. While he appreciates the opportunities he's been given in WWE since his return, Kross acknowledged that it's not enough to win people over. The Doomwalker spoke with Josh Martinez of Superstar Crossover and candidly voiced his frustrations with his current position in WWE. This is probably unhealthy, and I shouldn't say it, but I'm just going to say it. I actually get really pissed because it's not enough. It's not enough. I haven't reached my full potential yet, and people haven't seen my best work yet. I know what I can do, and at this level, you need to be afforded certain types of opportunities, which is difficult with a big roster and only 2 hours of the program, Kross said. The 37-year-old SmackDown star didn't want to come across as ungrateful for the opportunities he was given. During the same interview, Karrion Kross stated that he is confident that people will be blown away once he has the opportunity to demonstrate what he is capable of on a larger scale. Once I am afforded that particularly shot to demonstrate what I can really do, what I've done where people on a major scale haven't seen it. People are going to be blown away, and I'm going to fight for that every single week to get closer and closer to that shot, he continued. Karrion Kross' main feud since his return to WWE in August 2022 has been with former champion Drew McIntyre and legendary luchador Rey Mysterio. It remains to be seen if the Doomwalker will rekindle his rivalry with Mysterio or challenge someone else on WWE programming. What do you think of Karrion Kross' comments? Sound off in the comments section below. Roman Reigns takes a massive shot at Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. Wrestling Twitter had a blast over Roman Reigns mocking Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn after their epic face-off on WWE Raw. The Tribal Chief is all set to take on Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber 2023, with the undisputed WWE Universal Championship on the line. If Reigns wins at the event, he will head toward WrestleMania 39 to defend his titles against Cody Rhodes. On this week's Raw, Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn were involved in an epic segment that saw Cody hyping Zayn up before his match at Elimination Chamber. Rhodes made it known that Zayn had it in him to beat Roman Reigns and that he would love to meet him at WrestleMania 39. The Tribal Chief sent out a video on TikTok soon after, mocking the duo. "If you gotta have a pep rally to convince each other that you can beat me, you don't stand a chance. I'll see you in Montreal," he said. At this point, Roman Reigns' tweet has garnered more than 500,000 views. It's been almost 3 years since Reigns won the Universal title at WWE Payback. He took the WWE title from Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38 last year and has held both titles since then. Roman has put down some of the biggest names of the current era during his legendary reign at the top. The Tribal Chief has a clear plan for his next 2 big matches. He wants to destroy Sami Zayn at WWE Elimination Chamber 2023 and retain his undisputed WWE Universal title in the process. His next goal is to smash Cody Rhodes' dreams at the Show of Shows and firmly establish himself as the very best superstar in all of WWE. What do you think of Reigns' response to Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn? Will Reigns end up beating both men in the coming weeks? Sound off in the comments below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take